Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And welcome again for the fourth session of Qari Kabeer program, Tajweed lessons from Sheikh Abdul Kabeer Haidari's Quranic Association. As you are witness that we explain it to you for the third session of Tajweed lessons, Qari Kabeer program, the three methods of recitation based on speed that we have, and also the symbols of waqf that these two lessons were explained to you, dears. And now in the fourth lesson we're going to study the most important point, the most important lesson in Tajweed lessons. That is under the title of 10 Arabic special letters. It means that there are 10 letters which are special in Arabic language, especially that while we are reciting Holy Quran. Based on many scholars' books and Tajweed books that we have, it is mentioned that there are 28 letters in Arabic language. There are 28 letters in Arabic language. And there are 10 letters which are special in Arabic language. I mean that they have a special shape and a special type of pronunciation. For example, they are harf tha letter, and that's ha, that's dhal, that's sod, that's dod, and as you see in the video, that's ta, that's dha, that's ayn, that's ghain, and the last one, that's waw. As here we are teaching in Dari, in Persian, many of the people have mistakes while they are pronouncing the Dari Persian words, and while they are pronouncing the Arabic words, there are mistakes. There will be mistakes because the 10 letters that today I'm going to explain you in Arabic, they have a special trick, a special shape of pronunciation. So we're going to start the first one, tha, letter of tha, tha. It is pronounced tha. So how should we pronounce? As you see in the video, we pronounce it from top of our tongue. It means pretend that my hand is top of my tongue. We pronounce it from top of our tongue. Touch it with our incisors teeth. These two teeth that we have in our mouth, this is called incisor teeth, and we touch the top of our mouth with them, like tha, tha, and not with a stress. Like the example that you see, thalatha, thalatha, and then we have thawab, thawab, thawab. This is letter of tha. And then we have letter of ha, ha, ha. When we have ha and when we have ha, this is ha letter. So where should we pronounce? We pronounce this letter from middle of our truth. Middle of our truth. Where is middle of our truth? In these parts that you see, we pronounce it from these parts. Middle of our truth, like ha, ha, ha. Like we have alhamdu that you see in the example in the video. Alhamdu, alhamdu, and then we have ha, hamiduna, hamiduna. In every word of Holy Quran that we have this letter ha, we have to pronounce it ha, ha. Like we have hajizan, and then the next, the third letter, that is dhal, dhal, dhal. When we have like we have za, but that is dhal. So we pronounce it like letter of tha. We pronounce this letter like letter of tha, but with a letter stress. The difference between pronunciation of tha and the pronunciation of dhal is only on stress. We pronounce this letter with stress, with a letter stress, like dhal, dhal. Like we have the example you see in the video, dhalika, dhalika, dhalika. And then we have dhahaba, dhahaba, dhahaba. That is. The next letter is very important that many students, maybe while they're reciting Holy Quran, they make mistakes with pronunciation of sin letter. That is called sod. Sod. The next letter is sod. Sod that you see in the video. We pronounce this letter like sin, but stronger than sin. We say like sin, but we say this letter sod. Like the examples we have صادقين, صادقين, and then the example we have صالح, صالح, and then the example we have قصص, قصص. We have to pronounce this letter the same. And then the next letter that we have, that's dot. That's dot. It's also important one because many of the students, while they are reciting Holy Quran, they make mistake here. Why? Because, for example, a very common mistake that we have in Surah Al-Fatiha, we say waladallin, waladallin. However, it's not pronounced the same. So we have to say waladallin. How? Let's go on the definition of this letter. We pronounce it strongly. It means that we have to pronounce this letter strongly. By side of our tongue, touch it to our one of grander teeth. So pretend that this is my hand and this is our palate and this is my tongue. We have to touch one side of our tongue, maybe the left one or maybe the right one, to one of our grander teeth. The grander teeth are here, yeah? We touch one of our tongue side to one of our grander teeth, like do, maybe. But many ulama say that if you touch your tongue into your left grander teeth, it will be easier than the right one, like dot, dot. We say wala dallin. Or maybe the next example we have maghdubi. Maghdub, maghdub, we have to say. I told you there are many mistakes that the students, while they're reciting Holy Quran, they make mistakes for the pronunciation of this letter. The next letter we have to, that you see in the video. To. So we pronounce it stronger than letter of ta. Ta. One letter we have ta, and the next letter we have to. To. We have to pronounce it stronger than ta. Like we have الطارق, الطارق. Or maybe the next example we have طيبة. طيبة is wrong. طيبة, we have to pronounce it stronger. The next letter we have, that's the that you see in the video. We pronounce it like letter of tha and dhal. Like tha and dhal. The position that we have to, where should we pronounce this letter? It's like the position of pronunciation of this letter is like tha and dhal. But it's stronger than tha and dhal. Like dha. Like the example we have ظاهرين. 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 And then we have ظلمات. ظلمات. ظا. The next letter we have عين. عين. Again, there would be many mistakes because Hamza, that while we are pronouncing a and ayn, they are very close to each other in position of pronunciation. So we have to say ayn, ayn, ayn. So how is the definition? We pronounce it from middle of our throat, like ha, that we just I just explained it to you. Ha, ayn. We say it ayn, like alim. عالم عالم. And then we have معكم معكم, the same. The next we have letter of غين. 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 It should be pronounced explicitly and clearly. How is the definition? We pronounce it from end of our throat but massively, like غائبين. غائبين. And then we have مغضوب. 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 So the last one, that is wow. Especially those students that they're talking in Persian. In Persian language, we don't care about pronunciation of this letter. Like we say Abdul Wahid in Persian. But in Arabic, we have to say Wahid. It should be pronounced explicitly and clearly. So how is the definition of this word, this letter? We pronounce it by puckering our lips, like wow. The examples that we have, wa'il, and then we have wa'da. Jazakumullahu khairan. It was definitions of 10 special letters of Arabic that I explained it to you how to define, how to pronounce them while we're reciting Holy Quran. And for the last moments of our video, I want to have an Islamic message for you that Almighty Allah has mentioned several times in Holy Quran that Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. It means that exactly Almighty Allah is with those people that they are patientful. It means that in every situation, in every condition that our life, maybe there are coming problems on us, maybe there are coming hardships on us, but we should have patience against them, because Almighty Allah will love us and Almighty Allah will be with us in all our careers. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.